Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to Moon Directed. I'm Maggie. At this channel, I like to work with the energies of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way that we possibly can this week. The energies this week are pretty rough, so I've picked some easier cards than usual to try to work our way through it. If this is the first time you've been to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you stick around. If you find something that you like, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, tell me how it is that it's positively impacting your life or how it resonates with you. I'd love to know. If you are a returning viewer, you're a subscriber, your likes, your shares, your comments, you're helping me grow my channel. I love them so much and I appreciate you for doing that. So as usual, we're going to start with a conversation starter from the Everyday Enchantment Tarot from Poppy Palin as we navigate through the moon signs from the Queen of the Moon Oracle from Stacy DeMarco, and I will finish up with a color card as always to give you something tangible to hang on to. And look at you go, Taurus. Ooh, oh, Taurus, big week ahead for you. Big week ahead for you. You're moving ahead. Look at this. We got wheels on everything. We got a guy on a skateboard for the chariot. He's trying to stay balanced. He's weaving his way through. And look, there's a progression. I should probably put them in this order so you can see it. There's a progression, 7 and then 8. So we have the chariot followed by the strength card. So you're definitely moving yourself forward. It is going to require strength. It's going to require concentration. It's going to require versatility. It's going to require, I want to say, willingness to adjust and to overcome some really heavy duty obstacles. And yet there's fun in it, right? Look, he's having fun on a skateboard. She's having fun around the while they're all dancing. And yeah, so she can't really dance, but she's there and she's having a great time. The dog represents loyalty. There's just energy and vitality and moving forward. In Taurus, it's about darn time, right? That's what you're thinking. It's about time. It's what I'm thinking for you too. Okay, so we're moving in on Sunday with the moon still in Aries, right? And so this is in your 12th house of hopes and goals and dreams and wishes and the far off things that you want to accomplish. And look, it's discernment. It's discernment. You're thinking about them like in your very grounded way. You've got your head in the emotions of what is it that you want to accomplish and how do you want to get there. And so to get a little guidance on that, we're going to use the soul coaching cards from Denise Lynn and see if we can't find some piece of advice for you as you navigate, as you move forward. You're on literally on a roll. And it says grace. I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. So as you're moving through this week and you're bobbing and you're weaving and you're overcoming, but you're rolling forward. You're rolling forward. Just do it with grace. Do it with as much grace as you can. Grace is about understanding and believing that the universe has your back. And it's also about being kind and generous and compassionate with the people that you interact with in your life as you're moving forward. You know, he's going to work his way around people in the crowd. You know, he's not going to run them over. You know, try not to run anyone over on the sidewalk. Try not to roll over people. You know, as you're going forward, just do it with grace and dignity and joy. There's joy in this. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Okay, so then on Monday at 1:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon moves into Taurus. And Taurus for you, of course, that's in your first house of how do you interact with the world. And look at this. So there's fear, but that's where the moon is. It's in the fears. It's like hanging on to the fears, but that's not what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing fearlessness. I see you letting go of the fears and moving forward. And so I'm super excited for you. I don't have to talk to you about which fears you're hanging on to because it looks like you figured some stuff out and you're letting things go and you're going for it. And so that's wonderful. And then there's also about boundaries. It's about boundaries, you know, but if you look closely, is that a glass bubble? Is it a soap bubble? And I think for you, Taurus, you figured out it's a soap bubble and you can pop it and you can get out of that and you can move forward and you can go in the way and direction you want to. And so to get a little more guidance on that, I'm using the Spirit Animal Oracle from Colette Baron Reed to see how you can best utilize that energy of the moon and Taurus in your first house, how you present yourself to the world. How do you present? Wow, it's a book. Okay, so we have mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. So see how he's low to the ground? And frankly, so is a wheelchair, right? And if you hit a bump on a wheelchair or on a skateboard, it can knock you off. It can throw you off. You can skin yourself up. And so pay attention. Look for the cracks. Look for the bumps in the sidewalk. Look for the little teeny obstacles. Tend to the small things. That's the first piece of advice you have. The second piece you have is life is speeding up. Well, no kidding. Everything's on wheels. You are going. This is antelope spirit. You're on a roll. You're on a roll. Oh, dog spirit. I told you, I noticed the dog. I noticed the dog, the loyalty. It says here, be loyal to what you love. Dog spirit. So there's strength in being loyal to what and who you love, right? There's strength. This is in your house of how you present yourself to the world. So be loyal. Starfish spirit, be open it to infinite possibilities. Ah, Taurus, it's like you've been at such a blockage, and I just feel like the gates have sprung open and you're gone. And that's so great. You're finally moving forward. Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. Okay, here we go. That's going around the things that you need to, working your way, navigating, but trust that as you make those weaves and those turns around the things and the small things that pop up and everything that you're supposed to, you're on the right path. And oh my gosh, you have dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. This full moon lunar eclipse that's coming up is going to illuminate a lot of things in your life, and you are going to see things very clearly, and the truth will transcend illusion. That's beautiful. What, Taurus, finally a week ahead that I'm excited to see you do. Yes, so happy for you. Okay. All right. Wow, that's so much stuff. Okay, and then on Wednesday at 8 p.m., the moon moves into Gemini. And Gemini is in your second house of finances and of what you value, which doesn't necessarily mean material things. It's your self-esteem, your self-worth. How do you view yourself? What's important to you? Okay, and so this is a require willpower. This is going to require willpower for you and focus. Two things you're very good at. I don't even feel like for you, that's just, every day how you manage things, right? So to get a little guidance, so for you anyways, we're going to use the mystical wisdom cards from Gate Guthrie, and we will just see what we come up with. But this is about being focused and using your willpower. And I think really paying attention. You're moving forward. Things are transcending for you, but you need to be graceful and you need to be kind and you need to move forward. But don't forget to pay attention to the small details. So it's going to require willpower and strength and focus to get there. And letting go of that which does not serve you, leaving it behind. See the butterflies? It's transformation that comes with this. When you leave behind the things that you don't need, when you are moving forward, when you use your willpower, when you stay focused like this, then truth will transcend illusion and you will find yourself on the right side of this. I'm so excited for you. So excited for you. Remember to be open to the infinite possibilities. You're going somewhere here. Now, Taurus, I like to say, if this doesn't resonate with you, to be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising to see if something else does, but who doesn't want this to resonate? So I still would do that, though, so you get a more well-rounded picture of what's going on in your life, but this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. And then on Friday, when the moon moves into Cancer at 10:44 p.m., this is about action. This is taking the action, and this will spill over into, of course, Saturday. And so there's going to be action to be taken, but it looks like you're already taking action. But to get a little guidance on this, I'm using the Sea Melodies from Jessica Lay, and let's just see what kind of guidance you get. You get a lot. Oh, look, the card got left behind again. I gotta figure out how to stop doing that. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, first off, I do want to, on the weekend, remind you to take care of yourself. It is self-care, okay? And it says, down doesn't always require, drowning doesn't always require water. So don't get too caught up in the emotions. Go with the flow, let your worries drift away, and explore. Maps show what has already been discovered. Go find something new. So this is you. This is you moving forward. The possibilities are unlimited right now. All right, so then we're going to come up on this. That's Friday night. So really it's Saturday, and it's actually most of Sunday because the moon doesn't move into Leo at 10:54 p.m. on Sunday. Okay, so I really kind of want to talk about what's going on when that happens. Okay, so the sun's going to move into Aquarius on Sunday, and then on Monday we have this eclipse. And the eclipse happens really early in the morning at 12:16 a.m. on Monday. All right, so this is a really big thing that's happening here, and so we have this energy for this eclipse. And honestly, Taurus, this energy right here totally describes everything that's going on with you right now. It's about stepping into your power, strength, physical vitality, power of will, shielding and protecting the weak. That's taking care of yourself, that's taking care of people around you, that's acting with grace. So that's all of that stuff. And it's the hunger moon. This full moon is going to be the hunger moon, and it's the wolf moon, sometimes it's known as. And so there's a story that the Cherokee talked about, where there's two wolves inside of each of us, and they're warring with one another, right? And so the first wolf represents the darkness and the despair and the jealousy and the hatred and the sorrow, whereas the second wolf is the light, the hope, the helpfulness, and the kindness. So which one wins? The one that wins is the one that you feed. So you get to choose. And I hope you choose to feed the light, the hope, the helpfulness, the kindness. I hope you walk through this week with grace, because Spirit's got your back from the looks of things. You're rolling forward now. You're on a roll, Taurus. You're on a roll. Finally. You guys have been in such stagnated energy for so long. Wow. Finally. Okay. So I want to get your color card from Inna Segal, so that you can have something to hang on to this week and say, okay, I'm wearing this color to remember I'm on a roll. I'm going to move forward with grace and kindness, and I know that the possibilities are unlimited. I'm letting go of what doesn't serve me. So what color will remind you of all this? And you have purple. Mental clarity. Excellent. Mental clarity. So, Taurus, looks like a really great week ahead for you. I think this eclipse is going to be very powerful. I am going to do a video on it, so be sure to check that out. But check out your year ahead. That was some pretty deep stuff, and I'll go ahead and I'll attach it right over here. And I'm also going to attach up here last week's, in case you didn't get a chance to see it, because there were a lot of videos out for the new year, and maybe you didn't get to see everything. But I mean, if you're moving forward like this, maybe checking in a little to see, how that resonated, and does that make sense, and give you a little more guidance. It might work out for you. All right, Taurus, I will see you next week. This looks great. Just keep on rolling. Pay attention to the small things. Don't get tripped up over them, right? Stay focused, but grace and unlimited possibilities. Great week. All right, I will talk to you soon.